So that's a polar dawn. So just so you know, when our balloon inflates, we have polar bears up on the top of it. So if you like polar bears and you want to see that, best place to be is like up that way, and then you can see the whole row of all the balloons. But go get the cards first while we're all down. All right, good morning, everyone. Dan the Glassman here, and we are live at Balloon Fiesta Park. We're set up at M3 launch site. This is Polar Dawn, crewing for Rick Jones from Concord, New Hampshire. This is the final day, guys. So it looks like we are going to be setting up. Looks like there's not enough moisture, precipitation, no rains. So that's usually the only real delay is if we get wet or not. We don't want to have a wet envelope. It's really hard to pack up. It makes it a lot heavier to pack up and everything. But we have a lot of people out already coming out to Dawn Patrol Row, I guess, is what we're known as. So there's, I believe, seven of the 12 pilots here. Few left early. I believe someone had an injury. Not really sure what happened, but we're getting ready to set up. So this is our final day, guys, here, and we'll see. Yeah, that works out here. Then people can walk through. All right, here, let me get some light on the situation here. So we got the envelope ready to go out of the bag here. The balloon, the envelope is all laid out. We have the mouth spread out. All the cables are all hooked up, connected. So this is basically it right here. You got these on this balloon here, you got the 3 carabiners here. So he's got 12 that hold the balloon onto the basket here. So you got the burner frame. You got the poles, which are underneath here. Basically, it's a simple little pole that sits right into there. It just seats itself right in there. And then you got these 2 cables that hold that all to the basket and to the burner cage there. You got all the instruments here for Rick to use. So you've got the altimeter and speed, all the different settings he needs. You got the 2 burner valves here. So he's got one burns hotter than the other. We got 3 tanks. So his balloon is designed to carry the weight of 3 tanks. You can see his tanks are designed beautifully, custom made with the beautiful polar bears right there that we got on top of the canopy, or the sorry, the crown. And that's made by Cameron Balloons there. So he's got 3 hooked up. Well, 2 are hooked up now, and 1 extra. He's got all of his radios and things ready to go. The lights. So we pull the lights out of the bag right here, so we can fly at night. That's the only way we can fly is with the lights. Or actually, that's the light bag right there. We have the banner. 2022 Professional Dawn Patrol Team, guys. And then all 13 of the original balloons from 1992 all featured. Or no, I'm sorry, it's early, guys. All the teams, all the balloon teams of Dawn Patrol, all 12 right here. Sorry, I've been doing the whole 13 original balloons all week, so which is this right here. The 13 original balloons. So you got Sid Cutter's balloon in the middle right here, and then all these right here, which I've been able to replicate all in glass. We've signed the banner, the 50-year banner. We have this all hooked up. So this here is our line that basically holds us to the anchor. So the van's the anchor. We got this tied off there. So that way, if the winds or anything, we do not let go until we're ready to fly. We've got these set out for safety, just to make sure we keep crowd control, keep the crowd back. Uh, Everything's loaded up on the lift there. We use a fan. So this fan here, high power fan, you can see how big it is here. And oh wow, and look at that. That is nice. Look at those old wooden blades on that. That's beautiful. So this fan here will basically do a cold inflate. So as soon as we're ready to go, we'll run the bag out to lay out the whole entire balloon right there. And then we'll open up the mouth here and we'll do a cold inflate, and then the balloon will inflate. It'll take up the space from their tarp all the way over to like somewhere over here. So we'll have to clear out the space, and then it'll be set up pretty much to where those individuals are up that way. And then we'll have a crown line, which will be running a rope from the top of the balloon, and you hold that crown line to hold the balloon taut as it inflates, so that way it doesn't wobble back and forth in the wind. It could sway from left to right, side to side as the winds are blowing in. So you have to have someone holding the crown line to make sure that the balloon doesn't lose control, anything like that. So this is an Ultra Magic balloon. You can check them out at ultramagic.com. And yeah, we're all ready to go. So 5 a.m. dance party right here. So yeah, come and check us out. 5 a.m. dance party. Oh yeah. Jay in the house, getting things set up. So this is the experience right here, you guys, being part of the balloon chase crew for Polar Dawn. Ultra Magic. Check it out. We're featured on the back of the sweatshirts. This year's 2022 50th anniversary hoodies. So all three of the balloons right here. So you have Flying Oasis, which is set up right here. You have Polar Dawn, which is us right here. And then Tim Taylor. I don't know what his balloon is called actually, but Tim Taylor, he's got the red, white, and blue, as you can see, all laid out. And yeah, they also have some music going too. So we're pretty much getting ready to go, guys. Here we go. Good morning. How you guys doing? Doing well. Just to let you know, when we set this balloon out, it's going to probably come out to as far as this tarp here. So we'll be taking up all this space. It may be better to set up there, but you don't have to move right away.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so Flying Oasis. I don't know if I called them Desert Oasis earlier. Sorry if I did. Oh, we got the dance party going right here. See? 5 a.m. dance party right here, guys. So that's what we're all about.
Disco demolition.
A disco demolition. Yeah, 5 a.m. We're breaking it down here.
It's all fun until somebody breaks it out.
Right. Well, we got emergency. We got the staff here ready to carry people away on stretchers if they dance their hearts away.
It's nice to know that you got backup, you know?
Right.
Y'all need
You can ask Kevin. I think we have quite a few. Crowd control is always good, though. We always can use help with crowd control, you know?
Ideally, I think our biggest need for crowd control is just really hang out at the end of the trailer, and when it comes to pulling out, it's watching that line. That was the flight yesterday. Day before yesterday. My flight, when I got to Alaska, when you were going. Fabulous. On a scale of 1 to, which is up? Is that up?
All right, so the crew's all getting ready, setting up, fans getting put into place. So I don't know. Let's see, what time is it right now? We're sitting at 5:12, basically 5:15. Usually about 5:45 is when we're all ready to get going and inflate, but sometimes sooner, sometimes later. I do believe at 5:45 they have the drone show, which it's no longer a secret. People have heard about it. They've seen it online already. Maybe we'll be able to capture that drone show this morning. And yeah, we're just gonna hang out. I'm gonna let you guys just chill with me for as long as possible. Oh yeah, maybe we'll do that. Bathroom breaks. Probably the best time to go right now. She's doing the whole dance right there. Yeah. So yeah, every morning we're here 5 a.m. Always with the disco dance party right here. Oh, this ain't really disco. This is King of Pop. Oh yeah, I can't get the music on here though, or I'll get shut off. I forget about that because YouTube shuts down the music. I forget all about that. Sorry about that. We need to make sure that we stay far away from the music, or else YouTube's gonna shut down this live feed. Ah man, we might have lost it just because I walked over there. King of Pop might have messed up this live feed. Hopefully we don't. Maybe they'll just mute that little section of it there. Hopefully. So I'm gonna stay far away from the music. Hopefully we haven't lost all of the sound and everything in this video. All right, you guys. So we are about ready here. We got all kinds of balloon teams getting ready. It looks like it's gonna be an inflate today, and probably they'll be up in the air to fly one last time. So just need to pray that these clouds open up. You can see the moon's trying to come through right there. A little bit of light in the clouds there. We have a whole row. Dawn Patrol team all set up, you guys. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. The whole row, Dawn Patrol. So we're here at M row. So we always launch from M. It's basically right in front of the main stage here. So if you come into Balloon Fiesta Park, I do believe most people enter right here, unless you come in from the south end here, which is where the Balloon Museum is. So if you come from the south end, you got to work your way all the way through the field, about halfway through the field, and then you'll see the main stage. It's where the music happens in the middle of the day. There's a flag that flies right above the stage here. That lets us know if we're able to fly or not. So we have a yellow flag. Now, Dawn Patrol, they usually have a little bit more freedom, whether or not they are allowed to fly or able to fly. Usually they give that decision to the pilot. So yeah, that's I think that's what we'll be looking at this morning. Is that it'll be in the discretion of the pilot, Rick Jones, whether or not he wants to fly. But we're inflating, so we're gonna definitely do some sort of a stand-up burn, static burn, and maybe lift off. You know, if the clouds don't drop any rain, if we don't get any sort of moisture, I do see there are a little bit thick clouds out this way to the west, but I also see that the moon's trying to break through right there. So if the moon's trying to break through, then the clouds aren't that thick. So hopefully they'll stay thin, and we'll be able to just keep this going, guys. So people are all showing up here. Dawn Patrol row. We are Polar Dawn. You can find us on Facebook in the Facebook groups. Polar Dawn Balloon. All right. So I'm just gonna keep on talking and walking, try to talk over the music to make sure we get no copyright infringements or anything like that. And we're gonna just watch other teams here. They're just gonna just hang out. So why are we here? Well, this year is the 50th anniversary, 2022, the 50th anniversary of the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. So in 1972, 50 years ago, Sid Cutter invited some friends to come out to I believe it was a party at at some sort of a hangar, and they brought a balloon out. And well, actually, that was 1971, and they had a party, and they decided that the following year that they should have a balloon fiesta. So they brought together a lot of balloonists. I don't remember how many were invited, but only 13 balloons and pilots were able to make it. Now, there were many other pilots who were there, but their balloons did not make it. So delivery, we didn't have the whole FedEx or any kind of easy shipping. I don't even know if they use FedEx for shipping these balloons or not, but they were waiting for the balloons to come, and not all the balloons made it. So only 13 balloons went up in the sky in 1972. So they took off from Coronado Center, which is the mall here, just off of Louisiana and I-40 here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And 13 balloons took to the sky, which I showed you on the banner earlier. And we were able to replicate all 13 of those balloons in glass. The first day, which we call Day Zero, that was last Friday, they actually had an event in Coronado Center. And they were honoring the 13 balloons. So they actually had 13 balloons go up with special banners that were representing the one of the 13 original balloons that they were flying for to represent and honor those pilots. Now, incredibly, there were 3 of the 12 original pilots that were actually there, still here, still alive with us today. And I don't know if they flew or not, but they were present at Coronado Center just last Friday. So that would be Day Zero, where unofficially Balloon Fiesta started. It's also known as Albuquerque Aloft, where they set up a lot of balloons in the elementary schools or different schools around Albuquerque. They do a static burn. Sometimes they lift off from the schools, but a lot of times it's a static burn where they just stand up the balloons. They allow all the students to come around and really check out the whole process of how the balloon's set up, and then just, the burners. It's always, the kids love the burn. Everyone loves the burners, and they're nice and warm. Right now, it's a very cold day today compared to all the rest of the days that we've been out here. So whoever's going up in that balloon with Rick is going to be freezing. And I know there's one individual on the crew who hasn't gone up yet, but I see he's wearing shorts today. So he goes up, he's going to get a really good experience. He'll be praying for that sun to come out real soon. But yeah, it does drop in temperature pretty drastically up there. A good 20, maybe even 30 degrees Fahrenheit difference. We got helicopters up in the sky already circling Balloon Fiesta Park here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. There's a different news broadcast center. So you got Channel 4 News, KOB4 News is set up just right here in the front. And Steve Stucker was doing some interviews just over here in the front there next to the main stage, which is where the flag is flying. I don't know if you can see that. It's a yellow flag just right there. Also, you have Channel 7 set up somewhere around here, Channel 7 KOAT7. I don't know where Channel 13 News is set up, but I do know there's a media tent set up that way. These guys get to ride around. That's nice. And then all the way to the far end. So we're right here in the middle of the field, and all the way to the far south end of the field, just to the west of the Balloon Museum. You can see that big old glass balloon shape. I don't know what you call that. An atrium? I mean, that's amazing. And so right there, somewhere in between, just right here, you see those lights? These lights right there. Let me just, right there. That's where our friends Art Lloyd Jr. and Glenn Moyer do the announcements every morning on Balloon Fiesta Live, or on the YouTube channel, the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta channel. And that's where Balloon Fiesta Live takes place, just right on that tower, lit up right there. And then you've got the VIP tents all set up. So all the different sponsored tents are all right here. You have the, this is the Sid Cutter, sorry, it's early. Sid Cutter Pavilion, which is where they host all of the pilots, the hospitality center. So we can go in there, we can get breakfast, get some waffles, get some donuts, coffee, hot cocoa. They have burritos, Frito pie in the morning. Sometimes they've got a green chili stew. Sometimes it's just oatmeal. Sometimes you just get what you get, because there's a lot of people who go through, but usually they have so many donuts they never run out, and all kinds of milks and juice and everything. And really, they really do take care of us here. Let's see what time it is right now. Good morning. Good morning. I see there's someone here with us. So it is now 5:24. We have another 20 so minutes to go until opening show with the drones. So we got the drone show coming up at 5:45 in the morning, and then Dawn Patrol will be lifting off at that point. I'm trying to stay far away from our crew because the music, we have a 5 a.m. dance party always. So we've already gone 30 minutes in, and we got the balloon out, almost ready to go. We're just waiting for the drone show at 5:45. So here in another 20 minutes or so, I'll be able to film that. Hopefully I won't have to put down the camera for any reason. But I may need to have both hands on deck, ready to go to help crew. So I'm not sure who's going to be flying today. We haven't figured that out yet. I don't know if I'll be going up. It is a windy day. Usually on windy, I will volunteer to take those windy hard landings, because I know that those sometimes those windy landings are a little bit rough. And then if the crew can't make it to us in time, if we get somewhere where it's a little bit just, sometimes we get out there where the dirt roads can't really get to us fast enough as we land, and the crew they can't meet us as the balloon's coming down. So there are times when I may have to jump out of the basket. As soon as we land, we keep the weight in the basket and hold it in place. But then if the winds are a little bit too much, then we may have to jump out the basket, grab the crown line, and run the crown line out to make sure that the balloon doesn't fold onto itself, fall onto itself, things like that. So sometimes there is a little bit of a run, sprint after such a beautiful flight and then such a harsh landing. Sometimes the landings feel like you jump off a roof, because you're coming down from like thousands and thousands of feet up from the sky, and you're descending, but you're descending like at a slow rate with the balloon. So by the time you land on those hard landings, only it feels like you jumped off of a roof. You got to get ready to land good. Bend your knees and land as soft as you can with your knees. So we're just waiting. We're not going to do any sort of an inflate. We might pull out the envelope and stretch it out and get it prepared here and start working on the crown line, get that all up and ready to go. But other than that, you know, we got to wait until the drone show goes up, which is at 5:45, and yeah, and then at that point we'll do an inflate. So probably here in just a few moments we'll probably pull the balloon out, and we'll drag the bag here, and here I'll get some light on the situation. So we'll drag out the bag here. We'll walk it all the way out the field, and then we'll stretch out the envelope, and we'll get it ready to be inflated. So we'll do a cold inflate with the fan, and which is there, and hopefully we'll be able to go up in the sky this morning. It is really cold. I have my glove on my left hand, my right hand's in my pocket, and my left hand is freezing, even with the glove on. It is a leather glove though, and I noticed that leather tends to get cold. And rubber. If you wear leather boots and rubber boots out here, your feet tend to get a lot colder. I'm wearing soccer shoes. And these things actually work really well. So thank you to these Adidas. I'm not sponsored or anything, but these Adidas kick butt on the field. I figured that they'd probably be made for some sort of a water barrier, some sort of water protection, you know. And then they're good for the grip on the field, in the grass, in the slick grass. So it's perfect shoeing to wear here, wearing some Adidas. So we're just waiting for the 5:45 drone show, which will be starting here in just about 15 minutes or so. I haven't heard any of the announcers yet. Usually the Balloon Fiesta Live, usually they start about 6 a.m. All right, so now Dawn Patrol is starting to do their pilot briefing. We're going to watch them do their pilot briefing real quick. They are going to send up a pie ball here. What that means is a pilot indicator balloon, a pie ball. Pilot indicator balloon is basically a clear latex balloon that has a glow stick in it, and they send it up, and we can then see the different wind directions. Once it gets up, you know, a few thousand feet, we'll be able to see the different layers, the different thermal layers on which way the directions to go, whether it's going to push the balloon east, west, south. If there's a box, we'll start going north, but I can feel there's a heavy wind coming at us to the south, so we will definitely be taking off to the south here, and then probably a little bit to the east. I can feel that wind. So they'll send the pie ball up here in just a second, the pilot indicator balloon, and I'll try to follow it here. And I'll keep on talking just that way we don't get any music copyright infringement, guys. And because we got our 5 a.m. dance party going on here every morning. So we got the crowds are building up, you guys. We got several people are realizing that we're here. You got the news crew coming out over here. So let's see which station this is. Maybe they'll want to film the glass balloons I got. Well, yeah, let's see if they're gonna. They might be featuring Desert Oasis. I mean, flying. Sorry, guys. Keep calling you Desert Oasis. You guys are flying Oasis. There you go. So check it out, guys. Here, maybe I'm gonna go around on the other side because the music is over here, and I don't want to get that copyright infringement, guys. So let me just come on this side right here and get away from the music, and we'll get their interview here real quick, and we'll also be able to try to get the pie ball in the background as well. It'll probably lift up right behind them here. So this is really cool here.
And we started coming here in 2007, right?
Right.
But anyways, right. So Craig's about to hit his 1,000 hours. Pilot for
1,000 hours he was hoping to do here since he got his 400 hours.
So I talked with him, so
Right.
And then all of a sudden, I got up and started carrying over you know, like, I mean, not go for a chair, get my mind
Oh my God.
I didn't want to be on here.
Oh.
All right, so this individual actually has already filmed the glass balloons here. I don't know if they want to do an interview or not, but that'd be pretty cool. Steve Stucker did do an interview with me yesterday, which was pretty awesome. And I'll have to try to find that clip and we'll get that up. It was really nice to be able to feature the 13 glass balloons on there. So I think they're about ready to go on cue. So once they start going, I'll just be quiet here, guys. We got lights, sound, background, and action. Just kidding. So this is always exciting when you're featured on the news. So they'll probably show their whole entire inflate, the cold inflate and everything. They'll probably be right here. So he'll probably also pan around and get us or get the balloon next to us here, which I'm not sure which balloon that is. So, but this is really cool. This is exciting to be able to be featured on the news.
You do a good job this season. Last year you guys did a really good job.
All right, you guys. And I did not see the pie balls go up yet, so hopefully they didn't. I didn't see anything yet. I think they're still doing a pilot briefing. Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, they're still over there. Your fingers freezing yet?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, oh, like my left hand's cold. My right hand, keep it in the pocket.
Just want to get this on our Facebook Live, so.
Right? It's exciting.
Oh yeah.
I got you on YouTube Live.
Ooh, cool.
The Glassman's World.
Okay, I'll check that out.
The Glassman's World. Yeah.
Okay, let's zoom in, Claire. So we can make sure that I'm not going to do it right there. Get the photographer no?
Always watching.
Yeah, for the coat. Baby. Sparkling wood deck.
This is fun, guys. The excitement. You can feel it.
Okay.
So this is the crew for flying Oasis. Floating. Thank you. I keep calling you Desert Oasis. What I love is you have water in a desert. That's what I love. I know that part. Floating, not flying. Oh, okay. Awesome. I'll make sure to get it right.
So the special part about the Fiesta, I think, is of course meeting
Here we go,
people.
guys.
But for me, it's my second balloon Fiesta, meeting people that I met last year, reconnecting rather. So good to see you. I'm here with Susan Lindsay, who her husband is at the Dawn Patrol pilot briefing right now. But so good to see you. Thanks again for chatting with me and tell me a little bit about your story.
So Greg and I started coming to Balloon Fiesta 15 years ago in 2007. I fell in love with balloons and went, oh my gosh, I have to have this. My husband's a fixed wing pilot. He had no interest. So I've been coming ever since. In 2016, we decided to buy a balloon. He's now in love with ballooning more than flying. That's good. This weather's killed us. In 15 years, we haven't seen a Fiesta quite this wet and muddy. So it's been a little bit disappointing. We've only had 3 Dawn Patrol flights and I think 1 regular flight. We're holding out for this night. But we both fly. I fly just Ducky. He flies floating Oasis, floating This decking was actually designed to have the Albuquerque colors by Bud Heberly, who designed it. And Flooding Oasis just sort of tells our story and travels. Cancer survivor, and come see us and get a card and learn a little bit about our story. But we love flying here. My husband was hoping to get his 1,000 hours. He's 3 hours away, and so in flying in just those few years to get 1,000 hours is pretty cool.
Oh man, 3 hours away. Most flights only go about 1, 2, 3 at max.
Yeah. Well, listen, 3 hours, 2 hour-and-a-half flights. It's still possible today.
It is still possible.
Well,
We're crossing.
We will cross our fingers for you. But have you heard any word from him? I know it's probably the pilot briefings happening just about now. Any updates you think?
Well, we're planning for the positive. So we're believing that maybe this is just drainage wind, and when the sun comes up, I don't think dawn patrol is probably going to happen, but who knows?
Yeah.
And maybe when the sun comes up, this will calm down. And it looked flyable last night, so we're still believing we might get off the ground this week.
All right, well, we're holding out hope. It feels
I
good here on
believe I can
Blue Fiesta
fly.
Park, and yeah, of course, meeting new people, reconnecting with old. It's a great time regardless. So definitely get on out here into the barn already. Live at Blue Fiesta Park, I'm Genevieve Glass. Sending it back to you, Shelley.
All right, you guys, there you go, floating oasis.
I would love to. I did a package on here last year. Did not know.
All right, so that's real exciting, guys. So these guys are going to be featured. They'll probably follow them through the cold inflate and everything. We'll see what happens.
Oh, cool. I'll get it.
She's saying that probably not going to go up with these winds. It's that's what I was saying. With it's like we're not going to fly. I don't think we're going to fly, but that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Let's
Hanging out here.
How
So
do
we
you feel
can
about
go-
the setup here?
Do the
Okay,
other side.
this will be recorded.
And that would actually,
So yeah, so let's.
well, the other side actually has the cactus and stuff, and so that's what represents the rest of it.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so,
that's
yeah.
cool. So now they're going to go to the other side because she's a breast cancer survivor. They fly a balloon in honor or to basically as a way of representing, supporting, showing support and things like that. So yeah, if you guys want to get a hold of them, this is their contact here. Let me just light things up real quick. So there you go.
That's my mother. All right, cool.
And then you can see their whole entire, the way it's lit up. They have a beautiful picture here. And this is the information of the pilot.
No, you're not allowed. No, it's a funny journalistic rule. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to keep trying to talk over this music, guys, so we don't get any copyright infringements here because, YouTube is like that. They'll take down our video. But this is one of the other balloons that's featured on the back of the hoodies here for this year's. So you got us on the hoodie and Desert Oasis right there. And then Tim Taylor's on the other side right there. I'm so glad she turned this. Cool. Good timing there. All right, you guys. So, let me go listen in and find out what's going on with our crew and everything, guys, because I think that pilot briefing is done and we're going to find out, are we or are we not, what is going on? Because I think I just heard that there is not going to be Dawn Patrol flying, but I'm not 100% on that. So we will have to find out. All right, so we just wait a moment here and we'll find out what the verdict is. I think we're still going to stand up. I'm pretty sure we're going to light this thing up and warm up these grounds because it's freezing out here. So we'll find out. I did not see the pie balls go, but I do see that they're floating way over there now, so I missed it. But they are way due south, if that is the pie ball. Yeah. Oh, I missed the pie balls go up. I don't know. They'll probably send another set or so. Usually they do before mass ascension with the other balloons, and we'll see what happens with Dawn Patrol this morning. Here comes some of the zebras coming in. So we'll have to wait and see what the verdict is there. But we got the disco dance party right here, laser light show. All right, so let's listen in real quick. All right, well, I'm hearing probably not flying this morning, but maybe fly later. So maybe we'll wait this out, not do Dawn Patrol. So no flying for Dawn Patrol is what I'm kind of hearing. I'm just jumping in quicker than I'm getting the word officially. So the unofficial word is probably not going to fly for Dawn Patrol, but we'll probably stand up, you guys. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know the other day we didn't fly right away for Dawn Patrol, and then we went up, and we were able to get up in the air, and it was a beautiful flight. We just were delayed until maybe 2 hours or so, and so we'll see if we get to fly a little bit later. But they're doing the interview now here, so let's see if we can get this. Try not to get that sound in the background.
So the sunrise and the sunset, one on each side, represents how grateful we are for every day, and to appreciate that at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. The mountains represent the struggles we all have. I had a terrible struggle with breast and ovarian cancer, but we all have to climb those hills. We all have to climb the mountains in order to get the best views. The palm trees represent the travels everyone likes to take, the dreaming of tropical places and relaxation. The cactus is where we decided to really focus, the saguaro cactus. It takes a lot of tenacity to get through breast cancer. Your body is surviving on very little nutrients, very little, everything's wiped out. That's like a saguaro cactus. You have to stand strong, and you have to stand tall, and you have to believe that you can get through it. And so that's really the representation of our saguaro cactus and why we have it on our balloon. The Ocotillo cactus, which are just little, it's a cactus with a lot of little leaves, represent the memories that always are reoccurring, the little packets of memories we all have, and to value each of those, but always create memories as well. So that's the story of why we fly and how we can represent breast cancer in not so obvious of a way, but to focus on the strength that we all have to show to get through all of our challenges.
The fact that it's kind of representative of, today, tomorrow, the next day, the future, not looking back, but you also have kind of the recollection, and you're always going to carry that with you. So I think that's so beautiful, of course. But with it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, do you have a message for anyone going through something similar to what you went through?
I'm going to tell you that cancer, don't waste your cancer. Someone said that to me a long time ago. What does that mean? And then I realized what it means. I realized that this is not the end of your life. This is something that you have to fight for your life. And when you get past that, then you realize the gift life really is. And you change your life. And that's really when I started believing after that. That it is a true gift. And you don't ever want to waste that feeling of what you're going to be doing for something like that. So hang in there is what I would say. Fight and fight and when you get past it, and past the gratitude of what you're doing.
She did a great job. I'm gonna hire her.
Oh my God, I'm gonna hire her.
Yeah.
So I do want to share that when we did this whole thing, I had brought Greg out during I started coming here in 2007, and I fell in love with ballooning. My cancer was in 2012, I would bring Greg out on the field because I didn't want cancer to take this from me. It takes so much from me. I didn't want it to take over. And so he would come and help me through because I didn't have a lot of strength. And we endured through that. And in 2016 is when he realized the only thing she's ever wanted is a monitor. So he was able to get his license, and we bought our first laryngectomy, and he was 3 hours away from his 1,000 hours, which we were hoping to get this week. And I became a pilot in 2019, and I just got my 300 hours. So we worked hard to continue to be ambassadors for ballooning and tell our story and tell the story for people to go for their dreams and stay true to what you truly believe in and want. It may take you 9 years to convince somebody, but it ends up being the best decision you ever made.
Tenacity.
You guys are such a beautiful couple. I can tell just like the support that the kind of bond you have, and it's just really beautiful to see. Again, I mean, I feel like this is a whole new story. You know, even in last year's, because it continued to carry on. So I know. Oh my gosh! Well, thanks, guys, and it's good to see you as always.
Yay, guys! Let's do it!
Yeah.
Oh wait, I need
Right
to
on.
tell you about Dalton.
You okay? Let's do it.
Wait, can you walk us through the pilot briefing a little bit?
Pilot briefing. They're talking about there's a system here, and there's a little bit of a system up in Santa Fe. The difference in the pressures are really greater than what we want. That means there's going to be a lot of outflow for quite a while. So Dawn Patrol has definitely been officially canceled for this morning, and then we're going to start looking at a mass ascension later on.
Got it. And what is the general consensus on mass ascension?
Mass ascension, I'm not in that briefing,
Yeah.
but we're told that there is a possibility.
Possibility?
Yeah.
Like what kind of percentage are you looking at?
They did not talk about, they have like 2 different briefings. They have one
Yeah.
for Dawn Patrol and one there. So our briefing did not extend into the mass ascension. We're just told that it is going to calm down.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll take it.
Yeah, let's just take it.
We basically got to wait for the sun to come up and then see what the sun does and how it breaks up the clouds and changes the different thermals and things. So,
Just a great cover.
all right, you guys. So let's get back to the.
That's all it takes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you guys. So the official word is Dawn Patrol is canceled, guys. I don't know if you heard that or not. It was really, really nice to be able to capture that interview with them and to be able to see that. That was really, really nice. So capturing a few clips so that way they can use it in the story and things like that. If you want to see the whole entire drone footage, you can go online and capture it. It's all over the place. And also on my channel, I do have it from the first day, I believe. So if you want to see that video, it's also on. Woo, it's cold out here. It is the coldest it's been, you guys. I feel like it could snow. It's that cold right now. Oh man, he's gonna bring up the music and then I'm gonna have to walk away because I'm gonna get copyright infringement. I don't know if I can even get away from the music now. He's got it so loud over here. Holy cow. What's he doing? So helicopters are up, flying around. So this drone is actually all 3D, this drone show. Some of these things are a little bit more closer, some are further back. If you could see it from the side angle, you could really see the depth that they've put into this to have different things in the foreground and in the background. It's very impressive. I believe there's like 200, 250 drones all involved. I'm guessing, or I'm trying to remember accurately, not guessing. I think it's like 200. How many drones? 250?
I have no idea.
I think it's like 200 or 250 drones on there. I'm just doing commentary.
Nice. The 3D with those dice is so cool.
Right. Yeah, if we had the side angle, we'd be able to like see the depth of it. Because they can have ones in the foreground and the background.
I mean, it's like a box. There's the actual like.
It's a cube.
It's a three-dimensional.
Yeah, that's a cube.
Yeah. Cube implies that all the sides and angles are the same.
Okay,
It would be a
it's a
rectangular
three-dimensional box.
It'd be a rectangular box. Yeah. Sorry, semantics.
I have to keep talking over the sound, the music, or I'll get copyright infringement. I'm like, all right, here we go with our dance party. I'm going to keep on talking, though.
Drones recreating fireworks.
Right? It's so
Letting
cool,
people know
man.
that there's going to be fireworks.
Digital fireworks. All right, so what I've heard is Dawn Patrol is officially canceled, but we may still try to go up after the mass ascension or during the mass ascension.
Flight pattern.
Right.
Which starts at 7.
Cool. So yeah, so that means we got time to go hospitality tent and things like that. Maybe do we have the okay to walk away until then?
Come back at 7.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna go use the restroom and go to hospitality tent. But maybe I'll take you guys in with me and you guys can see what's going on over there. Oh, but let's not leave my glass behind like last time. I'm gonna have to talk really loud now, guys, because Funky Man, he's gonna be singing this song all crazy. Funky Man, he's gonna do it. Thank you, Sid. Right, Sid Cutter. If it weren't for Sid Cutter starting this out 50 years ago, this would not be happening, guys. Isn't that amazing? So I don't know if the news, if they're still around. I wanted to ask them if they wanted to get a story on the glass balloons or not. So all right, so yeah, I guess they're gone. All right. So I guess I can walk away. I don't think we're not even getting a static bird. Hey, Kevin. Hey, what's going on? How you doing, brother?
Oh, chilling. Fucking coldest day.
Right, it is the coldest day. Hey, Kevin, we're not even doing a static, nothing? All right, cool.
Okay. It's, wait and see how the winds are for normal flights. Yeah, so we're gonna watch that glass.
All right. So I'm going to go to hospitality tent. You guys want to go along with me and see what it's all about? So this is a Dawn Patrol row here. And that was a really cool story on floating away, sis. Floating away, sis. There's a sister who's floating away. So in the mornings, you got to watch out for all the slushy grass. Being that they had a lot of rain last night, I walked through some swamp areas yesterday. So you got to really watch out for all the swamps. All right, then we make it to the road here, guys. So this road, I don't know what the road's called here, but this will lead us all the way to Sid Cutter Pavilion, which is where the hospitality tent is. And we'll go in there, we'll get warmed up. We'll go see what kind of goodies and things like that they have. Helicopters are still flying around, waiting for the morning show, but Dawn Patrol has been officially canceled, guys. And we'll just wait and see if we can actually get up in the air a little bit later with Mass Ascension, with all the other balloons. So we just got to navigate through all these individuals here. It's always smart to just follow the bands when they're leaving, because then they'll break through the crowd for you. Man, it is really cold, you guys. I can't believe it. My nose is dripping from how cold it is today. Maybe we'll have the opportunity to go talk to Art Lloyd Jr. and Glenn Moyer, being that we don't have Dawn Patrol going up. Maybe we'll have the opportunity to get on the morning show and talk to them real quick. Sometimes I'll walk on the edge of the grass here with the headlamp on and look for some nice little shiny things, which sometimes turn out to be the collector buttons. Because when in the mornings like this, you know, you don't see what's going on. You start pulling things out of your pocket, and you may drop a pin out of your pocket not realizing it. I don't know how many pins I've collected off of the ground just by looking with the headlamp in the morning. And I think I've collected at least 3 this year just by finding them on the ground here. So my balloon pin collection has grown extensively. I've got at least like an extra 30 this year to add to the collection. So we are officially going live right now in the morning with Art Lloyd Jr. and Glenn Moyer. So they're right down here, actually. They're not too far from the Sid Cutter Pavilion, which we're now at, guys. So we basically walked down the whole entire vendor's row, or the length of it. We'll do a quick walk through the pavilion just so you guys can kind of see. Good morning. How you doing today? Doing well, thank you. All right, so here we are at Sid Cutter Pilot's Pavilion, guys. I don't think these are the original balloons that went up, because there's Cutie Dink, but there's the original balloon that I made out of glass, which is really awesome. All right. So let's step on inside. And there's I didn't even get that. There's a statue, Sid Cutter, which actually looks really cool with the lighting on it right there. You got Cameron balloons in the back. As you saw earlier, our propane tanks have the custom Cameron balloon covers on them. And there's a Sid Cutter. So many individuals. I don't know how many photos this statue's in. millions, maybe billions at this point. All right, so this is the south end of the field where people come walking in here, and we walk this field all day. I don't know how many times throughout the day. So we're about to enter into the pavilion, guys, where, as you can see, it is full of all kinds of different pilots and crew. Got the beautiful 50th anniversary flag here with the American flag. And of course, in New Mexico, Zia, as soon as you walk in, the first thing that you see here, well, you got all the different past champions here and all the different balloons for sale, guys. So if you are in the market for buying balloons, this is the place to be. And if you're interested in any of these, I'll just do a little quick look on them for you. And you guys can give them a call if you guys want. You can see all the different price variations. It all has to do with the age of the balloon, the size of the balloon, all the equipment, or not. You may only get the envelope. Sometimes they only sell you the gondola. Sometimes, you know, like this right here, just the basket for sale, sold, $1,200, right there, bam. And that's the I forget what these are called, but that's the triangle there. That's really nice. That might actually give you a little bit more. Then you have all the tanks tucked away in the corners there. You got the fans here, so even the fan, check that out. New fans, see that? So you got so many different balloons. Check this out. They got this one for sale, guys. They got this one. So if you guys if you're interested in any of these, just go on ahead and pause the video. Even got burners right here. And check it out. If you're all into Baby Shark, just kidding. But seriously, if you are interested, there's so many different balloons right here. So there you go. Just go on ahead and pause it if you'd like to get any of these. Oh, and then so throughout the whole week, they had all of this set up with all of the different merch for us, and they might have sold out, or they're all done. So if we wanted to get any of it, then we needed to get it yesterday. So, but you got bumper stickers. We'll take a couple of these. These are for next year, so they already got the theme of view from above. And then, oh yeah, I forgot to even talk about the 13 original balloons here. So when you first walk in, also, we have all these pennants and all these flags that are flying to honor and represent the original 13. So, which you've seen, I've made the original 13 in glass, so that's Sid Cutter's balloon. Let's go through them all, so that way we can actually see the names of every individual one, and we can make sure that we get them all correct. So you have Carl Steppen, who's got the red, white, and blue balloon. I believe that one does have stars up above it. You have Matt Whitaker. He's got the blue and white balloon. Brent Stockwell with the red and black balloon there. Dennis Floden. That was the last balloon that I finished of the set of 13 glass balloons. Dennis Floden's balloon, which has the red, white, and blue skirt. And I believe it also has a blue ribbon going around it, and the blue pennants as well hanging from it. Then you got Wilma Picard's balloon, which this balloon, I don't know how I'm even supposed to try to make that balloon out of glass. You see that color's ridiculous. Then you got Don Picard's balloon. That one was one of my favorite balloons to make, although I think that the red and white stripes are a little bit tight, and I want to redo that one to make it just a little bit more authentic right there. Then you got Sid Cutter's balloon. The originator of the Balloon Fiesta is Sid Cutter with the beautiful, I'll call them crayon color stripes on it. And you got Bill Cutter's balloon here, which has the red, white, and blue with the stars. You have Gene Dennis. He's got the golden top on his red, white, and blue. You have Oscar Kratz, guys, which is very similar to Matt Whitaker's balloon, but it's the red and white with the blue instead of the blue and white all. You got Bill Murtaugh, which has the red with the blue stripes going around it. And that one I think I need to remake because I actually made that one in orange. You have Carter Tweed. This one is all gold. I was able to figure out how to make the gold out of mixing canary yellow with a little bit of amber glass. And then you have Don Kirsten with the beautiful white balloon and the blue and yellow design going around it. So there's the original 13, guys, which I don't know if you've seen the original 13 in glass, but those were maybe I can bring them out real quick. We can show them off. Just real fast, since we are talking about the original 13. So, you know, the reason why I made these is just to honor the original balloons that started out this whole entire thing. So these are the 13 original balloons right here, guys. So you've seen them here, and then we'll come down here. So there we go, Sid Cutter's balloon, and then going out to all the different balloons right there, guys. There's the 13 original balloons from 1972, all made in glass. So I've been showing these off to different individuals in here. So we'll probably just hang out and chill. They got the Belgian waffles. There's some sort of food there. I don't know. It looks like maybe green chili stew or something. So I'm going to let you guys go now. But also I wanted to show you all the different flags, being that this is the International Balloon Fiesta. We have so many different countries all representing. It's so beautiful that we can all come together, you know, in a world of so much hate and things going on right now. We're basically sitting at the brinks of World War III. But yeah, look at how many people can all come together and be cordial and be happy and be friendly. Actually be friends and love one another. Isn't that beautiful, guys? So that's one thing that I love about this gathering. It's an international gathering of bringing so many people together. All because of Sid Cutter. So thank you so much. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm Dan the Glass Man, and I'm going to be signing out. Last day of Balloon Fiesta. If we go up later on during Mass Ascension, I'll come back live to you guys. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a share of what's going on here at the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta 2022. Happy 50th, guys. Thank you so much to Art Lloyd Jr. and Glenn Moyer for all the years that they've been announcing and commentating and bringing us all the information, all the little tidbits of facts and information throughout their Balloon Fiesta live show. Thank you, guys. We really do appreciate you. Also, coming from Polar Dawn crew, much love and many blessings, guys. Thank you for everything. We hope to put on a show still, but we cross our fingers. We take to the skies today. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Love and blessings. You guys have a beautiful day. Hare Krishna.